Better watch your step, watch this tape. I done made 100 bands, what's next? Man down, niggas should've wore a vest. Matter of fact, what the fuck, we ain't aiming at your chest. Red dots, headshots, we the ones creating the dead eyes. Niggas run when they see us popping out. Brand new stick, I'm tryna walk them down. Watch your steps, watch this tape. I done made 100 bands, what's next? Man down, niggas should've wore a vest. Matter of fact, what the fuck, we ain't aiming at your chest.
YouTube streets, so we don't talk about no man unless that man is here.
Oh yeah, I need to.
Oh no, not yet. No, we gonna do our podcast. You said you about peace.
I am about peace.
Okay, we doing the podcast. Now, we doing your podcast. Wack, listen, Wack could have saved this for his own shit. Now, we got paperwork on the table, and guess what? I just met this man today. Never seen him before in my life, dead homies. First time I met bro, I know who a nigga is, because he's respectable, he a warrior. Nigga name go a long way. But this what the overall dispute being. And this is the only podcast that can bring this shit together. If we gonna go up, and he gonna be the first nigga to actually interview a motherfucker he really speaking on, and this ain't on him. They invited Wack. I told Bro Rogan I was bringing a guest. I don't know why he ain't here. I told him, I didn't tell him who the guest was, but the only reason why I did it, because you been saying we are speaking peace.
I am speaking peace.
Okay, if you wouldn't have been pumping that, listen, if you wouldn't have been pumping that.
You can't tell me what I'm doing and how and what my peace is.
No, bullshit, you pushing peace.
I am pushing
Now
peace.
here go the problem I got.
Go ahead.
Correct me if I'm wrong. You saying because he's going around different neighborhoods filming things that they are saying and doing and putting it up, it's antagonizing and it's sparking the next neighborhood to respond. Am I right?
Part of it, yeah, absolutely.
Okay, now, you do understand with me and your obligation to this land right here is not his obligation. He from 400 miles north. You do understand that, right? Yeah, watch this. Will we give a fuck? Let me ask you a question, Spody. Not to say we wouldn't, but how much fuck are we gonna really care about what's going on in Oakland or Vallejo? Not to say we wouldn't care, but would our concern about that be what it is right here?
I mean, you speaking for yourself. You can't speak for me.
I'm asking you.
Yeah, I would be personally, I would.
It would be the same?
I feel the same way I feel about the Bay Area as I feel about Southern California.
Now, you know I'm a Damu. We politic with the Bay Area niggas.
Yeah.
So, here go the problem I got with you with this. When are you gonna say, hey, Lil Keyways, why the fuck are y'all doing this on the camera? Because he ain't dictating.
That conversation. So again, if you heard my initial message, my initial video, I said, had I been out, he wouldn't have did that the first time. That's a fact.
No. Look, your neighborhood. We talking about overall.
And I only can attest to that. Anywhere else, I was only talking about my community.
So watch this.
Go ahead.
If the Blackstone say, hey, come over here, baby Draco, he go over there, they do what they do. His play is views. His play is building his channel. I'm gonna tell you this right now. That's his only play. They put it up, the Harlem say, hey, DC, baby Draco, nigga on thumbs, nigga, come show us some love too. We got something to say. If he tell them niggas, nah, I can't do that, now he's showing favor towards the Blackstones, right? So know what he does? Okay, cool. He go over there, they say they peace. Now me and you both know, whether he go over there with a camera or not, it's niggas that's gonna be wall banging, crossing shit out, niggas on their live. I went through this with Blueface and them in my earlier years doing videos because I didn't really see how fast niggas was throwing up signs and fuck yous and shit. I'm getting calls from homies like, damn, Wack, you know, that's your artist, but they dissing in the video. They doing this shit so fast, my old ass couldn't keep up, right? I'm like, nigga, what you talking about? I'm used to the direct shit. B blank, C blank, all that shit. They doing shit and fuck yous and throw up in the air. I don't know, right? So if he shows any favoritism towards any section, now they're gonna say, well, nigga, you this or you that. So my thing is, If my homie say, hey, baby Draco, come over here, what y'all doing? We promote y'all music. Okay, look, nigga, you know we just got out of a situation with the niggas next door. We at peace. Don't be doing no disrespectful shit on that camera, right? Because they could be doing something, saying something. He ain't gonna know what the fuck going on. You know that, bro. I can come over there to your section and y'all, I done learned a bunch of words fucking with Baby Runner. Mickey, all kind of.
Yeah, I'm not, listen. So first and foremost, I'm not, me personally, I'm not with none of that anyway. I'm not with none of that. So my whole thing is about another community, that's on him. I'm going to specifically speak about my community. What I feel that he's doing is detrimental to my community.
So where did he go?
No, listen, you gotta explain. So first of all, with him, you in particular, I feel like you an antagonist. I feel like you an instigator. And those type of people I don't fuck with. I don't respect. When I mean an antagonist or an instigator, you throw rocks, and then you hide your hand. Meaning that you'll go over here one day, just like you explained, you'll come to the 40s and you'll let niggas sit there and diss. Now, give or take, to be completely fair, whatever they say on that camera and all that, that's them. You can't control that. That you coming to do your job. They want to give you the likes and clicks and comments and all. Okay, whatever the case is, boom. But when you go over there and you antagonize somebody or you let somebody diss another thing, that's what I got a problem with.
He ain't let nobody do shit.
Or because even when he went to the Anthony's Parks and they was talking about socking on 4 extras and doing this, and the third, but this your brother though. This supposed to be your brother. Whether he's smart enough to realize that or not, this supposed to be your brother. This is the same nigga that you hugging when you shaking your hands. Why you didn't blur that out? Why didn't you cut that out? No, I'm speaking to him. I don't need you. I don't need you brother here. You brother here. Let me land. I just let you talk for 20 minutes. Let me land. If this a nigga brother, no, hold on. I'm not done. I'm not even done yet. So this is what I was thinking about. This is my cousin. Whether he's seen that or not, this is my homie. At the end of the day, this is what I mean about an antagonist and an instigator. So if it wasn't never that, why would you allow somebody to go in here and talk shit about or demean somebody that you?
I didn't see that one.
I did. It's up there.
No, I'm telling you, I didn't see that. You gotta answer that.
That's a fact.
All right, first off, I did that vlog way before I knew 4 extras. That's number one.
Okay.
Second off, you can't say I'm an antagonist because they start talking about that shit first. I didn't ask them nothing about 4 extras. And if you actually looked at the vlog, you would know that. They just start bringing them up.
So then 4 extras.
Hold on. Simple question. Could you or could you not, when they get the distance or being disrespectful, could you not blur that out like, hey, you guys, I'm just trying to highlight you guys' community or whatever the case. Could you do that? Yes or no? Simple question. Yes or no?
For the Anthony's Park, that was nothing but
anybody. It's in general.
Yes or no? Could you do it?
Yes or no?
I'm thinking, if we talking about the Anthony's or we talking about it in general?
In general. Yes or no?
Okay.
Now guess what?
Hold on, say it again.
He said, could you blur out shit when they diss it? Of course you can.
Yeah.
Now let me ask you something.
Go ahead.
If we on the freeway, and we just witnessed this on the way here, right? If freeway's moving, we ain't paying no attention to it, right? But if it's an accident on the freeway, it could be on the northbound side. The southbound side gonna slow up too, right? Everybody's gonna stop and look. In this game, and you're new to this shit, I didn't try it.
I'm true to this. I ain't new to this.
I'm talking about this fucking podcast shit.
All right, let it be known.
We talking about the podcast shit.
All right.
You are new to this podcast shit.
All right.
4 extras is the face of the 40s when it comes to the podcast
He one of them.
shit.
He one of them.
Right? So, in this game right here, nigga, when we start talking about look at my beautiful family and look at the butterflies and look at this, nobody pays attention. Everybody's doing this to get paid. It's like standing on the corner back in the day. You're going to stand there with some bunk work or some good work.
But that's my whole thing. I don't do this for the money.
But that's what the majority do, though, Spotty.
But that's not me, though. I'm
get that.
Everything that he stand for, everything that my cousin stand for, I'm the complete opposite, bro. I'm the complete opposite. But I respect the nigga hustle. I respect the nigga, you know what I'm saying, being able to take care of his family. But I don't have to agree with that.
Have you ever heard a gospel singer?
It's the edit.
No, bro, listen. You know what none of my rules is with Adam? Ain't no editing. If you fucking say it, that's what it is. Because I understand. Look, listen to me. Not to say it's right. and we talking about politics, and me and you both know, politics will make a right situation wrong or a wrong situation right, depending on the politics. This is where you stand with 4X saying, nigga, I don't give a fuck what it is. You my family, nigga. You supposed to stand with me. That's real politics, right?
Correct.
Right? But in this game, ain't nobody taking, and I don't do edits, so I don't know how long they do. I just do the camera and I'm out. Niggas ain't filming this shit, spending money on cameras and shit, and taking 2 hours to edit to put something up that ain't gonna pay. I understand where you're at, but this game, when your ass was in jail, even when you was out, I remember you and 4X's went up to No Jumper, which I believe y'all went up there peacefully, because if y'all was on some bullshit, you wouldn't have went live, right? This whole game been predicated on clicks, views, revenue, and niggas then tried and tested every way it can work, and nigga, the nice way don't work.
I understand that, but I'm fine with that though. I'm fine with that, and I'm also fine with people, you know what I'm saying, they want to crash out or they want to self-inflict, you know what I'm saying, harm on themselves or their community. That's fine. I'm just not with it, bro. If you want to go build a Fed case, if you want to build a Fed case and show everybody your blocks and all this. And
you didn't see your homie, what's the rapper, Dodie 6?
What about him?
Did you see the content he put out with the Jungle Stone Gorilla, whatever the nigga that's in jail?
Nah, I was in prison. I heard about it.
But have you seen it?
No,
when they was going down the street 2 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
It went by, he out the window, he telling the nigga blick, he dissing, he spitting, nigga fuck, whoopty whoop, nigga this 40s, nigga bust in, you buck. Shit went crazy. If he would've put up, hey bro, it's peace, my nigga, unity, nobody would've watched it.
Yeah, but that's his journey. That's his path. That's his journey. That's why I don't force my path and my journey on nobody else.
That's what you're doing, though, bro.
I'm not. How was that? No, it's not. That's absolutely correct. Incorrect, because my cousin, he do him. I support him even when I don't really fuck with it. I still support him. I don't like my young
fuck with him. Nigga, you gonna get up right now. You gonna get up right now. If you heard right now, I'm gonna correct you, cause I know your heart, nigga. I wouldn't give a fuck if 4X was dead wrong. If you got a call right now about that nigga, you finna go out that door and you don't give a fuck how I go, and you gonna be there for him. You might be a little mad at him.
No, I wouldn't right now.
Get the fuck out of here.
That's over with, bro.
Nigga, what?
That's over with, bro. The day that nigga.
But you was wrong.
Listen, I wasn't wrong, because you don't even know the story.
I just know what I saw.
You don't know. You just seeing what you say. The day he chose this nigga side over me, nigga, whatever happened to that nigga happened to that nigga. He chose his side. That nigga stay right there, bro.
Okay, so
that's a fact.
So
that's a fact.
Did you have knowledge that he had business with dude?
I did.
Okay, you don't think that before
that conversation was already know it's good. That conversation was already had. He just didn't like my decision.
Oh, so you already talked to him.
That conversation was had already. He just didn't like my decision.
And what did he tell you when you talked to him? So you called him and hollered at him.
Yeah, and the conversation was had. He just didn't like my decision.
So you didn't respect what he had to say.
I do respect his decision, but at the end of the day,
did he ask you to fall back?
No, listen, I can't fall back, because you're talking about if I fall back, then I'm going against my morals and my principles. I'm not. Listen, if 4X just want to Vernon Avenue, Chris all the fig all day, I don't have no problem with that. Go ahead and do that. But listen though, when I'm out here and I'm a leader amongst my community and my young homies, I'm always gonna push for what's right. I'm not gonna tell my little homies to slide. I'm not gonna tell these niggas to get put on the hood. I'm not doing that.
You know how many stories I heard about you, nigga?
Man, that's listen.
You know how many stories, like Spoety, listen, killing with this motherfucking
that's the old
Malcolm X shit. Because before Malcolm, the nigga name was what, Red or some shit?
Man,
whatever the fuck. Okay, so what I'm telling you, and even with me, right? Even with me, this real shit. Do you understand that people mature in this shit at different times? You gotta understand this, because there are many, many stories about you and your real authentic 40 crippin', right?
Correct.
I can't. It's some of my homies that I can't bring around industry shit because they are where they at. You got some too as well, right?
Yeah.
I can call Pee Wee and build with Pee Wee all day. Pee Wee can call me and tell me pull up to the studio. I go in this motherfucker's 840s and I'm dolo, but Pee Wee asked me to come. What is it you need from me, bro? And cool, because we are where we at. But there is a time that we both can remember, right? We wasn't there. And I think we both agree 4 Extras is, he ain't, well, it looked like he trying to work on it because I see him doing things that ordinarily wouldn't do. Like he did the show with Dude, whatever the nigga name is, right? So, no. Yeah, he normally wouldn't have did that, right? You can preach it and you can suggest it because from I heard you say, nigga, we slept in the same bed together. We used to talk about when our kids was gonna play together. Yeah. So in your head, you like, nigga, we come up doing all the same bullshit, nigga. You supposed to be where I'm at, but I'm gonna be.
No, that's incorrect.
He ain't true.
Everything else you right. You
know he not true.
No, listen. I already know that. It's not about. It's not about that. It's about a nigga going against the grain. Nigga, he did the Big Sash show. I didn't want to do the Big Sash show.
Nah, I agree with that.
So it's a lot of shit that he
did
do
you
that
go?
I don't.
You
yeah, I go. Of course, that's my cousin.
You
of course,
went.
I'm there with him
To make sure he's right.
I mean, the nigga on foot. I'm gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? Right by his side. It's a whole lot of shit that he did that I never agreed with because my journey and my path, what I'm on, it is contradicting my path. But as my cousin, as my brother, I'm rocking with you. Come on, bro. You know what I'm saying?
So,
but listen though. So when he do that. So when he do that, I'm like, what the fuck? Like all the times, like I done went against the grain of what I'm doing.
Now I'm gonna ask you something because I don't want to know if I'm missing something. Because I never knew this. Because I just seen the man. I've been talking to him for a couple weeks. Seen him that. Have you ever did something that's disrespectful to the 40s?
What you mean, like as far as what I did?
Yeah. Or
Like
have you said something?
Hell no, I ain't say nothing.
Okay, have you went to a neighborhood that targeted the 40s?
I went to multiple neighborhoods who target each other.
No, I'm just saying the 40s. The 40s. I'm talking because I'm trying to figure out why because it's.
Oh, let me ask you a question. Let me put it in perspective. You know we old school, bro. Mm-hmm. So the era I grew up in, it don't matter if you was a non-affiliate or not. If you was caught in a picture with niggas who gang bang that was from the other side, we was whooping that ass.
That's a fact.
If you was in videos,
that's a fact.
Don't matter if this is your cousin and all that. Niggas whooping you out. So this is the problem that I had even with my young homies. So for me to see that and like, nigga, you were just over here, but now you over there, and they dissing to me. It's like hold up.
I got it.
Bro. Like you were just a nigga just welcomed you in our community, rolled out the carpet for you. But now you're using the non-affiliate tag, as a scapegoat. Okay. You're playing both sides of the fence. So, that be the type of people.
Prior to going to the 40s, was you ever in a Hoover or a Blood hood or a Brim hood?
Most definitely.
So guess what? Now let me ask you. Now saying that, like you just said, if a motherfucker involved themselves with something they shouldn't be whooping at. So now we got to put it on the nigga that brought him to your hood after knowing everywhere he's been.
I agree.
See, I'm all for, my thing with you is, I hear you, and I love the direction you going in, because I don't got time to do it in the ghetto. So those that do, I'm gonna do for you what I can do to help you enhance what you do. The work you doing, the footwork, I ain't got time to do it because I'm doing so much other shit. And maybe that's one of my downfalls, so how I try to balance it out is, you know, y'all may need something, you may be doing something for the kids or whatever, and I fill in the blanks. Here you go, nigga ain't even got to know it's me, let me empower you. But we got to place the blame. That meant he shouldn't have never ever, if it was by how you see it, right? He shouldn't have never ever been allowed over there because.
I agree. That's why I said to my man, everything that you saying, you saying what I'm saying, you repeating what I'm saying.
But we blaming him, no.
I'm not blaming him for anything. I didn't blame him for anything. The only thing I said is, nigga, you not working with my community no more. Once I start seeing his work in the path that he was on, that's what I said. I never blamed him one time. I never said it's your fault. It's your fault. What I said is I'm no longer gonna participate or mess with anybody, you know what I'm saying, that's a further genocide of my people. What I'm doing out here, I'm actually in these streets. I'm actually a community activist. I'm out here at the table with people that consider to be my opposition. You know how many lives I save every day? You know how many connections that I done built and trying to get these kids, give these kids a fighting chance at life. And there's guys like him, which I feel he's not the only one. What I'm trying to get him to see and everybody else to see is like, nigga, I'm trying to push the culture forward and you taking this 30 steps back every time I tap a couple. But it's not his fault. But at the end of the day, he not at fault for filming or what they say. But at the end of the day, you do have a part in partaking when these kids are these men
consciously he's not where you at.
I agree with that, but how many excuses we going to use?
That's not an excuse. That's a reality.
Listen, my whole thing is just to bring awareness.
Because guess what?
If nobody's held accountable,
guess what, Spoety?
Then this violence is going to continue, bro. It's going to be normalized.
Spoety, listen.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm probably the only Valley nigga that move around in these jungles the way I do because of my politics and places I've been and things I've been involved in. Now, probably about 2008, when your motherfucking ass was all the way live, about 08, we decided to put together a table. That's around the time you stop hearing about niggas' videos getting shot up. The studios got a little more safer, and you started to see concerts that had Bloods and Crips on them. Me, my man AD, that was the PD at K-Day, started doing those things. But that's because we created a table. At the time, it was Big U, 6-0, Wacko, Westside Paru, Deco, 8-9 East Coast, Blue, Big Fave from Insane, Top Dog was there. It was about 12 of us, Crips and Bloods. So what we did was like, look, everybody tied to these artists. So when it's a problem, if you got somebody, instead of me going at the artist, I'm gonna holler at you, Spoety, this the problem. Can you look into that? And vice versa, right? We start sharing resources. Hey, Wack, you got the concerts, budget we need to eat. Okay, cool. We're gonna put such and such on there. So I was making sure everybody ate. And I could have held against you, because I guarantee you, from 08 to about 2022-ish or something, before it fell apart, your motherfucking ass was probably out there doing what you do. I evolved before you when it came to that. I'm not expecting him to evolve. He hustling. Now, I will tell you where we do look weird at, because I said it with Krishan Rock when she showed up with 20 black pea stones to a fucking Zeus event. I had to call my homies. Hey, bro, it's cool if it's 20 of y'all coming up here, but you really telling me an out-of-town brawl is leading the pack? You get what I'm saying? So they are letting an out-of-town dude prostitute the land. But again, they call...
That's what he doing. That's the same thing. Nigga, you just say that's the same. Nigga, this nigga from nigga, you not from Southern California.
This is what I'm telling you.
Nigga, this is the same thing he doing.
No, listen to me. You didn't just hear what I said?
Yeah.
They're letting. He ain't got no army to go over there in no nigga hood and say, this what we doing. They be calling this nigga. I didn't heard niggas say, hey, Wack, this nigga don't even want to come over here and look like he's showing favoritism to them. Yeah, I'm like, maybe he.
I think Spoety's position is that when you go to one neighborhood and you edit and you get footage, when you get the footage of the youngsters saying fuck this neighborhood, fuck that neighborhood, and you get footage of the Wack House, you don't gotta put that out.
They doing it anyway.
Yeah, but he don't gotta do it because he
I go to your neighborhood, the story on the walls, unless you done cleaned it up.
He got dope content without that.
No, this real Spoety. What I'm telling you is I understand what you're saying, but I think you putting 100% of it.
I didn't put no blame on this man. I didn't put no blame on him. I just simply told him he's no longer welcome over there. I didn't put not an ounce of it. I said what you're doing, you're taking us back 20 years. That's what I told him. I didn't put the blame on him that they allowed him to come over.
Let me ask you a question. Have you ever, I don't know, when niggas called you because you went to one neighborhood and then the opposition called you, have you ever been like, I know you done been to the county, you know some niggas you might have did time with, been like, nah, I don't want to do that, or you just always been like, fuck it, let's go?
First off, I'm not from out here, straight up. He the only person that do that. When I go to the Black Pea Stones, they don't even question me about no 40s or nothing. They don't even ask me they don't ask me nothing. When I go to the 40s, they don't even ask nothing. It's only him.
It's gonna be me. It's gonna be me because
So
I
nobody
actually
got a
care.
problem.
Yeah, but
I go to
do
the
though.
East Coasts and I go to
I
the
do
Swans.
though.
They don't never
I
question
actually-
nothing.
Well,
I'm
you
on a different type of time. But
Now,
I do
them
though.
some
I actually
serious
care
neighbors.
about
Now,
my
we
community.
go to the
I
East
actually
Side.
care about the kids in my community. I actually care about, nigga, I actually care about the people in my community. If you gonna come to my community, nigga, you showing whack outs and shit, talk about how we got these peace talks. So talk about how, nigga,
That's y'all job to
You
do
ain't never
Hold
did
on.
that.
Go ahead.
Hold on.
Nigga, when the nigga come on Vernon, nigga, talk about, nigga, how we got the historical black nigga Lamarck Park over there. Booming every type of black that's over there. That's thriving over there. Talk about.
Have y'all called him to come do that, and he denied you?
What you just say? What you just say? If a nigga do that, that don't get the likes in the comments and the views. This is what he want to do. I can't speak for nobody else. I'm only speaking for myself. I'm only speaking for myself.
But if he can come over there and get the negative, he can come get the positive. So my question, have you said, hey, look, DC Baby Draco, you to put up all this shit. Today, we giving awards for the kids who got straight A's, and we taking down the graffiti. We need you to come get this and put it up on your platform. And he denied you that?
He didn't deny me that. Once I seen his work and once I heard about the allegations, nigga, I was cool. Period, point blank. I don't want to work with him.
Allegations came later. That's when you went to work.
No, it was not. You don't know what I knew. That's eventually.
I watched your movement.
No, listen. I try to be honest. To be honest, I didn't want to have Cuzzo looking goofy until he start having me looking goofy. I'm like, nigga, on the dead homies, bro, really got some shit.
But you know,
he
all
really
he said was y'all need to talk. Come on, bro. Stop acting like you 4X's don't love you like that, bro. Don't do
That's
that.
all, bro. I mean, that's
cool.
some
bullshit.
That's
you know,
not
nigga love you to
bullshit.
death. You love him to death. Nigga, y'all, boy.
I don't want to talk about 4X's, man. Can we talk
Nigga,
about
listen.
something
Nigga, look, that's my guy.
Okay, that's gonna be your guy.
That's my guy, and that's your family.
Yeah, we related. We definitely related. We got the same last name.
That's that.
Ain't that nigga cap. That nigga hears something going on with 4X's. He hears something going on with 4X's. He's tripping.
This is my brother.
So you let a nigga do something to him?
I mean,
Get the fuck out of here.
Listen,
listen. I've been mad too. I've been mad at my brother. My wife will tell you. Roddy said, fuck that nigga. But bro, nigga.
What you talking about? Let somebody do something to him.
And nothing, you ain't finna let a nigga do nothing to him. You're not. I'm not. A nigga can't come tell me they finna go do something to 4X's.
Oh, of course not.
So if they can't tell me that,
I mean, I'm not built the way he built. I'm built different. You know what I'm saying?
Of course. Well, y'all think different.
Yeah. We
know y'all two different people.
I mean, of course, I'm not gonna allow nobody, you know what I'm saying, to harm him or anything like that. But as far as a relationship, that's over with, bro. That's over.
Hey, bro, you know, coming from where you come from, this life we didn't live, we ain't promised tomorrow. You need to cut that shit out.
I ain't cutting nothing out. But listen,
you not promised tomorrow.
I ain't
you never know what'll happen, bro.
What's up with two of these allegations?
Yeah, no, let's talk about that. I went over.
So listen, first and foremost, I'm gonna get straight into it, and then I'm gonna get out the way. You can explain to the people. So the paperwork that I seen is for sure real. It's not fake. It's not falsified or documented or doctored up in any way, shape, fashion, and form. So if you allow me to speak, I'm gonna give you the whole hour. You can do it to
your shit
yourself or whatever the case is. But let me land and let me draw my point. And this is why I came to my conclusion that. So it's been established. Correct me if I'm wrong. That the paperwork is real. It hasn't been falsified. All the numbers add up, and all this, that's, and the third. So boom. So when I came to my conclusion, it is because we've been through these stoops. We did prison time, multiple numbers, multiple terms, even juvenile hall, all the way to YA to go to prison. And stay out state. So anybody know with this county jail or this prison system, period, it's three things how a case can go. A dismissal is when they have no evidence or likely have any type of evidence. This is a fact. That's how you get an flat right out dismissal. It's a lack of evidence, so they give you either a DA reject, which is
or dismissal.
It's a dismissal. That's considered a dismissal. But a dismissal is when you have the lack of evidence. So a plea agreement, 90% of the time when people accept or take a plea bargain or ask for a plea bargain, that's when it's either overwhelming evidence or they know if I lose, there's a chance that I can lose in trial, that I'm going to get banged out. So with the plea agreement, this is how everybody there, a lot of people that go back and forth to jail, we all took plea agreements. We know how this goes. So you're like, man, they got me on camera, they got this, and da-da-da-da-da.
And we know what we did and didn't do.
Exactly my point. So I'm gonna come back to that one. My last one is an acquittal. The only way you can get an acquittal is you take it to the box and you flat out beat it. So what you accepted a plea bargain. I don't know how many exactly the charges was, but so if you have, say for instance, 7 or 8 charges, and you plead out to 1 or 2, that does not mean, listen, no, I don't go fuck, listen, that does not mean that you wasn't guilty. Just because you took a plea bargain for charge 10 doesn't mean that you wasn't guilty from 1 through 9. That is a fact. Tell me that I'm wrong. Listen.
You finding a nigga guilty when they...
No, listen.
Spody, you finding a nigga guilty when the DA say they...
Man, listen, you gotta understand my point.
I'm listening. You know bro tripping.
No, I'm not tripping.
Go ahead.
Listen.
Go ahead.
So when you charge with multiple charges, the only time you're gonna accept the plea bargain when you feel like you can't win. They got you in the fight. Nobody's gonna accept the plea bargain when they're flat out innocent or they don't have no evidence supporting them charges.
Now watch this. We got 3 niggas here that did time.
No, I'm talking to him first and then let you land, because the allegations is on him, so I want him to explain. Go ahead. I say what I have to say.
I'll speak afterwards.
First off, if you look at the charges, look at all the little shit that the nigga been charged with. One of the charges that was on there, I pled out to. So that is not a plea agreement. You basically trying to make.
You keep trying to say.
What did you plead out to?
I pled to adult pandering. Okay. I've been charged with that from the gate.
Now let me ask you a question. Right? I know you done did some time. Have you ever been in a situation where you didn't had dope, gun, or multiple shit, and they didn't came at you with a deal and you didn't turn the deal down? I know I have. I know you have, because you done been in there for some shit too. You ain't none of right here just took the first deal they came out of it.
Robberies. Nothing, no charge.
But, so when they come at you with the first one, and you didn't feel like, nah, did you take it or did you shoot it down? It was never a time, right, where they came at you with 7 robberies and they talking about, I'm just doing 15, 20, and you like, nah, I'm not taking that. And 6, 7 months later, as time went on or whatever, they said, all right, we got 4 of them on the table for 8. Nigga, you never turned down a deal?
The one, nigga, I understand what you're saying, but I'm not pleading guilty to nothing that I know that if they don't have no evidence on me, I'm like, I know I got that beat. What are you talking about with these? I'm not pleading guilty to nothing for them to dismiss anything that I know that they have no evidence of. That's what I'm saying. Understand what I'm saying. Because what you saying, you sounded crazy right now.
How?
Because, listen, why the fuck, if they don't have no evidence, clearly, this is a fact, he was charged with this. I don't care about what he pled out to. He was charged with pimping and pandering on a minor, tampering with witness, and all this. So what I'm saying is, why would you ever plead out to something? Because he didn't get a dismissal on them charges. They dismissed it due to the plea agreement.
Blueface had an attempted murder.
You don't understand what I'm saying.
On camera, blicking. I paid for these attorneys.
This is that's a whole different.
We pled out to discharges firearms in city limits.
Of course, because you pled out to get something less, because you know if you went to trial, what he was gonna get.
Huh? What you mean
Did
less
you
what?
get something less?
I was OR. If
So
you look
here
at the
go
paper,
the
I'm OR.
Yeah, a sex offense is not considered.
He's not on Megan's law.
It don't matter what it is, but of course, because he pled out and he dropped the rest of the charges. That's why you took it.
That's not a plea, bro. That is not a plea.
You took a plea.
How do you, bro?
So how the other charges?
I've been doing this jail shit too, bro. I've been doing jail. I'm 30 years old. I've been going to jail since I was 18, bro.
All right, so answer the question.
Taking a plea.
Answer the question.
If you look at the charges, listen, bro. If you look at the charges, it's 4 smut charges. It's 4 smut charges and pandering charge. If the regular pandering wasn't on the charge and it was all smut charges, and you take a plea out of all 4 smut charges, that's taking a plea. I played out to a charge that was on there. What are you talking about?
And what happened
I don't get it.
And what happened to the other?
You don't even know the case. You don't even know if the adult was on the case. You don't even know the case.
I don't want to argue, dog. I don't argue.
They had to dismiss them. Where they go? If they don't give them to you, they gotta dismiss them.
They didn't dismiss it. They only dismissed it due to him taking that plea bargain. That's
how
a
they
fact.
did dismiss it, but they only dismissed it.
That's a fact.
You know what's crazy?
Listen, they didn't dismiss him because it was insufficient evidence. They dismissed what I'm saying. They dismissed the rest of the charges because he pled out to that charge, and they dropped the rest of it.
Why
and they
would
said
the DA allow that?
You intimidated the little girl, or whatever the case, and got her up out of that.
They got him with a tampering
Hey, Wack 100. Hey, Wack. It's persuading the witness to charge.
Hell yeah.
Is that a strikeable offense?
Yeah, I caught that.
Is that a strikeable offense?
I caught one of them.
Exactly. Persuading the witness is a strikeable offense, bro. Why didn't get no strike?
They had to charge him.
Why didn't you get that charge? If it was clearly...
Can I answer the question?
Go ahead.
Can I answer the question?
Go ahead.
Again, for the 100th time, they dropped the rest of the charges because you pled out to that.
But you don't know my case. You don't know if adult... You don't know if...
So let me ask you something. Hold on, we on the yard, right? Hold on, wait.
You don't even know my case.
Yo, some bullshit right there.
It's online.
We on the yard, right?
It is what it is.
We on the yard. Look, we both got moves. Spoetyface hit the yard, right? Hold on, wait.
Nigga, what clout? Nigga,
ain't no clout.
From the south, heavy in the streets. I don't gotta pay. You don't got no clout, nigga.
You more worried about me.
I'm not worried about you.
Me than
Man, I'm not worried about you.
Hold on, 1 second.
I'm not worried about you. I'm not worried about you.
Bring it down.
I'm not worried about you at all.
Bring it down.
You more worried about my case.
I'm not worried about you.
I
beat it.
I don't fall to the case.
I beat it.
So look, we on the yard. Spoetyface,
Hold on. He just said he beat it. If you take a plea bargain,
beat all them charges. Beat all them charges.
There's a difference between a
beat all them charges. Did the race.
So now, if he got 5 charges and 4 of them they drop and keep him with 1, he beat the 4. Am I right?
So now show me where they drop them charges.
You can't show where they charged him.
It's only what are you talking about? It shows you where they charged him.
Wait, my word. You can't show me where they convicted him.
They didn't convict him because he took the plea bargain. You don't understand what I'm saying. He took the plea bargain and
I
they
understand what you said.
dropped those.
Okay,
show
watch
me
this. Let me ask you something.
Show me the dismissal.
Spoetyface in the yard, right?
Lying, show me the
He's
dismissal.
not tell you,
if I'm lying,
Wack no good, you gonna say, bring me to work, Spoety, you my nigga, I know you, right? He bring you my work, he showed the whole case, I got 6 charges, 4 of them is pimping minors, and 1 of them is pimping an adult, right? And as you read, and it says, the final results, right, is I get charged with pimping the adult, and the 4 minors I'm not convicted of. Is the homies gonna hold that against me? Keep it real.
It don't matter. It don't matter. I'm talking about
They
right now. I'm talking about. Listen,
No.
for shorty. Listen.
Fuck no.
Listen.
You on some bullshit.
Hold on. Wack. Tell him. Hold on. Listen.
It depends which homie it
Listen.
is.
With these allegations, hold on, homie, because these are serious allegations. I don't even plan about that. All jokes aside, all bullshit aside. No, listen. So if you know this is on your name, why you ain't going to get the paperwork and saying this is where the listen. No, you did not. Listen, you don't even know you answer. You don't even know what I'm about to say. All right, listen to what I'm saying before you answer. Why he didn't come with the paperwork and it's saying this was dismissed, this was dismissed, this was dismissed, this was dismissed, this was dismissed. The only thing that we seen is he took a plea bargain. A dismissal is a lack of evidence, brother. You don't see nothing where it's
Spoetyface. I don't owe you no explanation, bro.
Okay, so
I don't owe you no explanation.
Wait.
I'm trying to think. Why do you keep speaking me on me on the internet?
Hold on,
It don't. Like, bro.
No, hold on.
Don't get your money.
No, you
don't get your money. I beat it fair and square. I run Bay Area, and I'm good, and I'm mainline, and I'm gonna stay mainline.
Man, they say you can't even go back up there.
All that fake ass registered sex offender shit. I'm not on none of that, nigga. And I'm walking mainline. And I'm walking mainline for sure.
How you
I just left mainline. I just left Folsom in Solano. What are you talking about?
Folsom, what, a level 2?
Level 2. I was in what? That ain't no 50-50. All the Mexicans on their yard. What are you talking about? All the Mexicans on their
I
yard.
don't know what you talking about. Any minute.
Hold on, wait.
I don't know about that. That's crazy. That's crazy, bro.
He just come on.
Exactly, bro. I just left Folsom, bro. All the Mexicans, all the Migos program over here. What are you talking about?
Man, all minimum yours.
So this was crazy, though.
I know you don't want the Bay Area, though. They say you can't even go back.
I know I got them. Y'all don't got no homies that are brought in yell rape on them.
No.
They done got arrested and beat the motherfucker.
50-50.
No, for real, Spoety. I'm already where you at. It's fucky. That's where you at. I know I'm fucked up too. I don't care as clean as you get and as honest and as the shit you trying to do, there's still a side of you that's what it is when a nigga is you on that bad side of you. We all got homies that been charged with some shit that ain't right. Some done got convicted and was innocent. Some done beat it and was guilty. And some done beat it and was innocent. So when a homie beat a fucked up charge when they come home.
He did not beat it. That's my only problem I have with the situation.
Man, that's beating it. That's beating it.
You took a plea.
That's beating it. I made one. It don't matter. It don't matter about none of that.
It do matter.
You more worried about the case than the police. You trying to bring it back up.
First of all, we police that.
Stop screaming, bro.
Hold on. First of all, the streets listen.
Man, listen, bro. Either gonna be a podcast or a street dude.
No, we don't even matter.
No, all street dude. We both.
Right now.
Hold on. Bring it down, my nigga.
Go ahead, speak. Wack.
You got to be respectful at the same time.
I am being respectful.
Bring it down, bro, for real. So listen, we police them type of situations. I don't give a fuck who it is. Nigga, if it's a keyway and I get to work, we gonna bring it to them. And if they don't move on it, we gonna move on it, and vice versa. That's how they go. So, fucking with kids, elderly, shit like that, we police that shit.
Most definitely.
Matter of fact, what's crazy is the PC yard niggas police that kind of shit. And some where you fucking with kids, right? So we police it. But what's confusing me, nigga, if I get 5 charges and I plead to 1, the other 4 ain't held against me. That's where I come from.
Yeah, but it still doesn't mean that fact it wasn't no validity to them charges. I understand what you're saying, but you got.
I got homies that beat it and really did it.
Man, just I mean, of course, a lot of niggas beat.
We didn't beat shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But that is my point exactly. Doesn't mean just because we beat it, or you see so-called, it doesn't mean that you.
No, hell no.
So what we talking about?
It's 50-50 there.
So don't try to make it seem like nigga, this nigga just I beat it. You didn't beat it. You took a plea.
Because the world we come from says what caused the shot, the work. Am I right? The world we come, nigga, I ain't gonna lie, nigga. I ain't supposed to be here. I done beat some shit. I just had a good attorney.
No, man, come on. We ain't a lot of us ain't supposed to be here.
You know what I'm saying? So I get what you're saying, like nigga. What he's saying is, I'm gonna go to his side and favor this side of it. The fact that you even had allegations that had you crossing with kids is an eye raiser. Now, I haven't personally got all the shit and read the investigative police reports. I don't know. Why did they charge you?
You read everything else.
Why did they being sarcastic?
Yeah, you motherfucking right.
So you calling me on it? Yeah. You telling me to go get it?
You just bust Wack. What
you telling me to go get it?
Why this information? Go, you make I'm please.
So you telling me to go get it? I'll go get it.
Why wouldn't you?
I'm gonna go get it.
Why wouldn't you?
I'm gonna go get all of it.
You over here defending him like you just
like
you know I crazy. Oh, what?
I'm not fucking defending.
I mean, you want this more inside. Come over here again.
No,
wait, I'm more inside than you over here, nigga.
No,
where you at? If you neutral,
nigga, sit over here,
nigga.
You got long
nigga, don't be sitting over there, nigga. If you ain't, what side you really on? Because if you come out, if you go get it, you come out there.
I'm on what's this podcast called?
Rillaz Podcast.
Rillaz? Oh, that's why I see something 93.
Oh, that's the homie, man. Shout out to PC 93 TV. That's
so the Rillaz. Right now, I'm on the side of the Rillaz podcast.
Like you don't know what the name of our podcast, bro.
No, the nigga sent me something that said 93. I didn't know what the fuck. You know, bro be talking fast, nigga. Yeah. Nigga be. I didn't know what it. So I'm on the side of the Rillaz podcast. Where I brought the content here, right? And at the end of the day, what your movement is, I will say this. You have the right to feel the way you feel, and you are a pillar in your community to call that dog, right? That's a fact, right? And if he's smart enough, right, he would accept hearing that. Me personally, depending on what that relationship really is, I know he done went over there when his child was born, and you know, I don't know how close them niggas is, right? And I know you feel the way you feel, but all I heard Bo Extra say was, y'all need to talk. I didn't hear him say, you wrong. He said, did y'all get into it? Y'all need to talk. Because I believe he got business with him. His path to this shit, which I think he's not doing it correctly. I think what y'all was initially going to do should have been the play, but shit happens, and I think what you doing, your destiny is going to happen for you anyway. Because from what I heard, y'all was going to do a show together. Yeah. And it would have been the yin and the yang. It would have been the this, and then it would have been the thinker. You know what I'm saying? And he He don't give a fuck about agreeing or not agreeing with whoever, right?
Loyalty is everything.
Yeah, but guess what? Shit happens because at the same time, you on my line trying to make your move. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? I told bro, nigga, you got all the equipment, nigga. You got Spoety, people paying attention to him, right? His phone book, ain't nobody gonna deny him, right? He got a reputation and you trying to do your thing and you trying to do your thing. So it happened the way it happened. I just felt like if you did have a conversation with him to what depth their business was, I would have respected my family's business and just said, I'm telling you if he get caught over here, nigga, what it is. I wouldn't have went on the internet and called the dog because then it looked like, oh, nigga, that nigga just stepped on, that's how it looks. Not to say that's where you was at with it. You'd have told him, hey, I'm telling you, nigga, I ain't with it. Nigga, we from over here, he ain't. If he get caught over here, I ain't with that shit. This how it's gonna be. Once you told him on some real shit. But I think when you went to the internet with it, that's kind of where you went. It looked bad. You got your right to feel the way you feel on my mama, nigga. You a real 40. Nigga can't take that from me. Rest in peace, Scooter, nigga. That was my nigga. Dead homies walked the yard together. Rude dog. My nigga Scooter, month before he lost his life. You know, we was on the farm. My nigga was living in Ontario. The nigga gave one of my homies a pass because I did him a solid on the yard. One of my dumbass homies, G Will over there, Red, he don't know where he at. They got him in the alley, pull his hoodie off, see the tat. You from 2P? Yeah, you know Wack. What's his real name? Cass Jones, get up out of here. Tell him Scooter send his love and respect. He did that for me. He didn't have to, but that was my nigga, you know what I'm saying? So I got a lot of cats over there and I understand you. But I also will say this. Your path on what you own, the time and energy that you put into this, it don't add to what you doing. It's bigger than that. What you doing is bigger than that. I haven't even done what you...
Listen, I agree with that last statement, but to me it means everything because I got to lead by example, brother. I got to lead by example. I just stand on business whether it's an unpopular vote or not.
So if he's called over there, what you gonna do to him?
You already know. I'm about to do it to him right now.
But see, look.
I need to squabble on 40 crib.
But hold on. Does that...
Nigga, cuz I don't do no plan. I don't even want to get into it. I don't want to
go out
of nigga.
Listen to me.
Nigga.
Does that go with your movement?
Absolutely, because I push peace, but I don't tolerate disrespect. Once he start trolling me and all that, doing all that, him and...
You start trolling me first, bro. Don't make it seem like I was trolling you, bro. Like, come on, bro.
The nigga that trolled me.
I mean, that's fine. That's cool. But what I'm saying...
Everybody trolled me.
Man, listen, bro. Once a nigga troll me, bro, then that's
why you laughing, because you know you on bullshit. Nah, you on bullshit.
I'm not on no bullshit, bro. Listen,
is that serious, Spoety? Come on, for real, me.
Listen, listen. It's... The trolling part is not that serious.
That's what I'm saying.
Listen, that's not that serious. I'm gonna be real.
That's
I'm
not
some bullshit with that. No, but listen though, when I tell a nigga, hey bro, right now it ain't cool for you to be over here, and you still try to come back over here because you know when you was coming back, over, you know no one. Yeah, I already did that. That's a fact. But when you see something serious going on over here, and you going there, you trying to make skits and doing all that, that's trolling. That's taking it to the next level.
Let's ask him.
You took it to the internet, bro.
It don't matter what I did.
You took it to the internet.
It's my hood.
You took it to the internet. 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 You could have easily had me pull up. We could have chopped it up. You brought it to the internet.
How did you get over there? Did 4Xers tell you to pull up, or did you tell 4Xers you need to pull up?
Soon as he uploaded the video, it was sent to 4Xers. He like, it's good. I'm gonna take care of him. I'm gonna holler at it. You feel me? Shit like that. So I had to wait 4 days to pull up, let them politic, whatever they doing.
But I'm saying, did you tell 4Xers I need to pull up to show
Hell no.
Or did he tell you to come over there?
He told me to come over there. He had to make sure everything was right first.
Already know that part. You already know what you gonna say.
You're a fucking bully.
No, who?
You, nigga.
How am I being a bully?
Because I know how to be a bully, and I know what bully shit going on. You being a bully.
So listen.
Motherfucker, you a bully too.
Listen.
You know when niggas is being a bully?
Listen, man, I don't think that.
He just told you.
I don't underestimate no man, no way, shape, fashion, or form. Am I trying to bully him? I don't know him from a can of paint. We have a
listen. Told him to pull up.
Man, this nigga can take me in the back and whip my ass right now. I don't know what he can do. I just be standing on morals and principles, bro. I don't know I don't underestimate no man. How am I being a bully? I just said simply, this is my community, bro. Right now, you're not welcome in that. You should have respected that. As a non-affiliate, you see something going on, some inner turmoil or whatever the case was, you should have respected that. But why you not respect? Come on, I'm gonna do the same way. If nigga pull up in the noms right there and that you say you can't go, and your other homie bring him up or your cousin when
I'm on his bumper.
Hey, Wack 100.
I'm on my homie's bumper.
What you think I'ma do? What you think I did and what you think I'ma do?
You ain't went over there and tied your hand behind your
Wack
back
100.
and told 4 extras.
Hey, Wack.
I squabbled another nigga for 4 extras though.
You wrong for that. No, you right for that though. What?
Thank you. So I'm what?
You right for that.
Thank you.
It's 4 sides of the 40s. It's the avenues where he from. I put him to the dark side.
It don't matter.
I put him to the dark side. I put him to the dark side though.
No. Listen,
it does not matter.
This is where you can't do that.
Exactly.
That's like
this is what I'm talking about.
Let me tell you something. When I was coming up, right?
Yeah.
He gonna understand this. I would come in and niggas would say, "Where you from?" Paru. Which one? I would say all of them. Meaning that if you a nigga that got a problem with a Paru, take it like I'm that. He from 40s. He ain't gonna isolate himself and say, I'm from that. We all part of a clique, nigga. But he from 40s. So you can't say, well, you ain't in no position to say, this is dark side business versus avenue business. You can't have that conversation with he from 40s, nigga. So the whole as a whole. When he in jail, he ain't gonna say, well, you done diss this and I'm from this side. Nigga, if a nigga diss 40s, if a nigga diss neighborhood, he gonna move the same. So I don't know who the fuck told you that he for, why, you can't, that ain't how that, but this is where a lot of the out of town shit ain't supposed to be able to happen, and the people are allowing it to happen.
Exactly my point. For the betterment them and not one. So that's the problem that I have with my little cousin. But other than that, again, like I said before all this, I never had a problem with that. You just didn't respect it. So you made it see. You let 4 extras pump you up to come over there. Then once you pumped him, you let him pump you up to come over here. I'm not even gonna say pump him up because I don't know whatever it is. Once you cross the lines, when I say you're not welcome in my community, that's when I feel like you stepped over. You overstepped.
4 extras say, nigga, come over here, pull up on me right now. Turn on the camera. You put that on him or 4?
I'm putting that on him. I'm putting that on 4 extras, but what I'm saying is, as a non-affiliate, you should know your place, brother. This is not your community. You don't gotta be a non-affiliate. As a nigga, as a street nigga, period. If a nigga tell me, if Wack tell me, hey, bro, Turtle, Spoety, you not good over here, nigga. I don't want you over here right now. Even if one of my other niggas like, I'm like, nah, man. Y'all got
but see, that's because we know what come with that.
Yeah, I'm like, nah, hold up. Like,
no, that's because we know what come with that.
Come on, like, nigga, it don't matter how big. Yeah, like, I'm not
dealing with a nigga
like, bro, like,
that's from 400 miles away. And you got a nigga that I'm gonna be real.
The streets is universal, though.
When it comes to the internet, the world, I asked a nigga this. Let me ask you. We talking about the world. And we know a bunch of G niggas. You know a bunch of G niggas from all sides. Who's the biggest blood? The most gangsterest blood when it comes to the world?
My cousin.
The game.
I don't know.
I don't give a fuck what you talking about. I've got off the bus. I got off the bus. Hey, look.
Shout out to Game, but no, you're not. Lil Wayne is.
They got cedar block on their forehead.
Yeah, Lil Wayne is, bro.
No.
Shout out to Game. Lil Wayne is, though, bro.
No, he's not.
Bro. Stop it.
They still matter. Lil Wayne as a little nigga.
It don't matter, bro.
No, we ain't talking about rapper. We're not talking about rapper. We're talking about
to the world.
To the world.
Lil Wayne is.
No.
I don't even think it's close.
He's a bigger rapper as far as rap. This blood shit, the Compton factor, all that shit, Game, I'm telling you.
He's one of them, but Lil Wayne is Lil Wayne is.
That's my nigga.
Yeah, Game is one of them.
That's your family? Lil Wayne is?
No. I was about to say my big rally.
Which one?
Big Sight from A4 Swan. Shout out to him, though. Yeah.
But listen. But if we get on the plane and we land in Russia,
you talking about to the world. You talking about to the world. I would say Wayne though. Me personally,
no, I didn't landed in Scandinavia, and the niggas ready to whoop our ass with Compton, Cedar Block, don't speak English. The Game, we with you, blood. Cedar Block, Paul. I swear, I'm looking at this shit. I done been around the world 7-8 times. I take my homies. I don't just take them to this shit. They'll tell you. They be mad because of the 18-hour, 14-hour flights, because I want my homies to see what else is out there so they can double back and take their family out there. Get your passport, nigga. I'll call you. We got to go to Africa in April.
I got him on passport.
Okay, well, we going to Africa in April. You coming? We going to see the Floyd Tyson fight. You coming? You want to come?
Hell yeah.
You coming?
Nigga. That's on record too, nigga. That's on record.
Make sure I book this nigga flight when we go. We going. So this is what I like to do. I like to take and show us other shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause now when I be on the freeway, I don't be thinking about the block. I be like, damn, I need to get back to Amsterdam. Damn, I need to get back to London. I need to go back and get in front of these people.
Be nice.
No, bro. At one point in time, my first opening up, I didn't get on the plane until I was 22, 23. I didn't. Nigga, we drive to Vegas for the bowl games. I didn't know nothing about no planes and shit. You know what I'm saying? We was, you know.
Tickets, shit, bro.
So, but I like to do that. So when you come back, and I show my niggas everything. See this nigga, this a greeter. This nigga move us through the tunnels. Take his number. Nigga said, when we go over here, write these locations down. So if you want to be like, baby, let's in the family go, you know how to move. It's like you've been doing, because that's one thing Suge did do for me. He taught me where to go in the ritzy areas to conduct business and shit, because I was like, we all was. We just knew what we knew. But when I'm telling you, the movement you on, you are at a disadvantage and you are up against it, but you're strong enough to handle it, because there are gonna be times to where the way you would normally deal with things, the example you're trying to set, you can't deal with them. Not to say you can't, you shouldn't, because niggas is looking at you, our youth and our kids, and I'm glad you the way you are, as, okay, Spoety got mad at that and that, and Spoety could have really did this, but he handled it like that. You done took on that. You done put that. That's you. That ain't even me. Mm-hmm. That's you. I'm more of a, you notice 50 Cent never took on Curtis, because if he would have, they would have held him to the standard like Jay-Z. Jay-Z can't do the shit 50 Cent did. 50 Cent held his moniker as a rapper. So no matter what type of business he doing, the shit he does, he ain't affected and judged on it by those people, because he stayed with his rapper shit. All they do, the minute he had crossed over in the Curtis in the suit, he couldn't do this shit he doing. He couldn't do it. My wife been on me. She like, we need Cass Jones, my table, my business partners. She'll tell you, they give her all their numbers and tell us, call us when his ass is drifting, and tell us so we can call him and tell him he tripping, because I be on some bullshit. Like, if you saw my contracts, you would say, Wack, what the fuck is you doing? That's why I'm saying, what you doing, it's gonna be hard because of where you come from and how you used to handle it and being official and standing on your business. You can't do that no more. Yeah, you can take off a nigga. You can do all that. That's easy for you to do. That's what motherfucking Turtle, that's what Spoetyface from Neighborhood 40 Crip do. But who is this new guy who's telling the youth it's other ways to deal with things? Control your anger.
Absolutely.
Who would, my nigga?
I mean, but absolutely, but that's why you do that in a controlled environment and stuff like that. Listen, I'm not telling the person, I push peace, but I'm not telling the person to tolerate disrespect or, you know, let a person put their hands on you. Trolling is trolling, but at the end of the day is, again, I'll be on, if you disrespect me as a man.
He told you fuck you. He dish your neighborhood.
I mean, he not gonna,
I trolled you. You know why I trolled you? To bring some fucking attention to your name.
Yeah, but listen though. I
think you knew that, didn't you?
Come on,
you
bro.
didn't take nothing I posted wrong, did you?
I did.
Nah, listen. Go ahead.
MMA guy. Try to act like you didn't even know who
nigga, what is your fucking name?
We've had conversations on the phone.
And I fuck with you. You supported my wife. I didn't reposted all your shit. But nigga, listen. Nigga, listen. How long it take me, baby, to really remember a motherfucking name?
Oh, wow.
Tell me you haven't shout out the blood.
I only remember his name because I've been hearing the nigga name for a decade.
You haven't shout out the blood L's multiple times.
I always do. I'm probably the only nigga that does.
Appreciate that. Go ahead.
Right? You know why? that go back to me being at YA in 1990 and 91 with Blood L's and all that Shelly Street Power Rules. It's a lot of niggas that don't know about what a Warlord Power Rule is in Bakersfield or a Country Boy Crip or all kind of shit. I can tell some of these young niggas Bible Crip and they wouldn't know what the fuck I was talking about. I can say by yourself Gangster Crip and they wouldn't know what I was talking about, right? So I come from that. But what I'm saying to bro is I can't do what you do. I can plug into you and help you do what you do. And I'm telling you today that I brought this young man. I just seen this man for the first time in my life today. I believe if I go on there, he done said some shit about me. I'm willing to bet it's some shit he done said about me because he just pumping the algorithm. But today I brought him on here to show yourself and to show the people that your movement is authentic. I knew you could have flighted him as soon as he walked in. I'm obligated to stand with you regardless because of my comrades over there. It's a fact. Right now, if something happened to you, my niggas gonna call me and say, Wack, what happened with my homie? You was there, you was supposed to go with him. On Power Rule, that's what they gonna say. And they right. You understand what I'm saying? But today, I think, was a great test for you and a great example for the people on how a nigga could have a conversation, although you can do it another way, and you didn't. I ain't no damn fool. I've been studying you. I said, is this nigga capping with this piece shit? Is this nigga on some bullshit? Is he trying to play for some government money? No, because we know niggas that done that, right? I've been studying you, and I said, nah, I think he for real. His light is on. I know your reputation, my niggas, so you know what I'm saying? When you know certain niggas' reputation and you start hearing this shit and you know the little plays is out there with government funding and shit, I'll be like, you know, this nigga on the play, I believe in my heart you sincere.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm seeing today, your tension has dropped drastically. Which lets me know, nigga, you been working on yourself. Cause nigga, I can't stop your big old ass. All I can do is get up, you gonna say, Wack, get out my way, and I gotta honor that. Period. Wherever we at, I don't give a fuck where we at, a gas station, wherever. If you in my presence, I got to go with you because of my politics with some of your people over there. You get what I'm saying? Whole lot of them niggas, we didn't, you know, it's a lot that went on with us and they've been major love for decades. But I'm glad that I can be of assistance to help you show the people this man had really turned over a new leaf. And from this point on, anything I got to say about whatever you doing is gonna be an approach to help. Cause I believe you genuine and sincere. Cause you could have been got cracking. Nigga, you a decorated vet. Your hands, your feet, your mind, you know how to move. Ain't nothing in here can stop Spoetyface but Spoetyface. And the fact that you have stopped you, let me know, nigga, cause I'm still fucked up. I'm not you. Yeah. I help in other ways. I still got an anger problem. Nigga, I'll make it, boy. I ain't got the way you got. This is why I stay away and I stay around my wife who will bust me upside my motherfucking head or call my business partners and straight tell on me. She will tell them niggas that nigga tripping and jumped in the car.
Yeah, I get it, but I will say this to conclude on that because I don't want to harp. I kind of wanted to ask you a couple more questions.
What's up? Let's go.
Something pertaining to that. Is that yeah? I'm still a work in progress, but at the end of the day, is like I still said what I said, and I still stand on what I said in my business. But to moving forward, as far as that, go ahead and get that, and then we can have another conversation for another day. For my sanity, for me as a person, then you go ahead and do what you do best. You know what I'm saying? Go get that work. You know what I'm saying?
No, I gotta do it because you didn't call me out to do it.
Yeah, but I will sit here if I'm wrong, which I don't think I am. If I'm wrong, I'll come on and tell them I apologize, and however you want to handle it, then we can do that. But as far as that, like if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I never been afraid to say, you know what I'm saying, I'm wrong as a man. Like, you know what I mean? So if I made that mistake and jumped out the window, which I don't think I did, you know what I'm saying? He got
now
that.
I gotta activate the exposers and go get to work.
Yeah, bingo. So with that being said, man, what's going on, man? I ain't been following you on Clubhouse too much. You know, I'm a full-time student, man. So I got a job, man. I be in school. Yeah, I'm a student right now. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
So how do you feel about this whole Hood Socks dude, man? This dude Lucky and then, but not only
I believe you all the way right.
But not only him though. If you've been noticing, the other podcasters they been getting real disrespectful and real
started
lax.
with me. You don't remember? I went over there to whatever the little dudes was over there in San Bernardino. Sat down with them and I told them the truth. Now you tell me if I'm wrong. I said, nigga, it's been a long-standing thing that Sureños can tell on blacks. And it's not a problem.
That's a fact.
Right?
Unless they just changed it, yeah, that's a fact.
Right? I told them that in their face. Dude didn't say nothing. And then when I left the next day, I forget the little weird dude's little podcast. He started popping it and capping it. And what they do, they always go that way. Now what happens is you have that community of Sureños that we didn't took count with that say we don't stand with them. But then we know, well, when y'all don't stand with something, y'all deal with yours. And we ain't seen them being dealt with. You was all the way in the right with what you did and how you called him out. I knew he wasn't gonna fade you.
Yeah, so that's my so that's my next question. You see the narrative that's been changed and spent around, right? So with old boy, I guess he had a pop-up shop in Whittier. You know what I'm saying?
He said, I'm sorry.
Look, he never even said I'm sorry, but he said, you know what I mean? Whatever the case is, but he trying to spin around, oh, we told you where I was going to be at, and then you see the picture. Of course, it's 200 Mexicans out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody knew it was a play.
Ain't nobody ever dictated our moves.
Yeah, that's a fact. But
if solitary confinement ain't taught us one thing, it taught us patience.
Yeah, I could see that from a mile away. I saw that from a mile away, though. I just wanted to know your...
No, I stand with you on that. Dude was totally out of line. Bro, I had a Mexican on Clubhouse disrespect Lupe.
Yeah.
A Mexican dude, a Sureño, called Lupe a wetback. The Mexicans blame me, saying because it's my platform, like I'm with this nigga wherever he at on his phone.
All right, so I got to call you out something.
On some real shit, I'm like, that's a Mexican.
Have you been speaking on the issue? Have you spoken on the topic?
On which one?
On the topic right here.
We just spoke on it Thursday. Come out today. It's out now, actually. We spoke on it, me and Adam on No Jumper.
Okay.
We both stand with you. Adam, you know, he stand with you.
Yeah, so what's your feeling on the other? Because this is my whole thing again is I'll try to hold everybody accountable, and they pointed it out. It's like black podcasters or black people are so quick to actually go at one another, you know what I'm saying, and be beefing with each other. But I'm one of the few.
They get quiet.
Yeah, I'm one of the few that actually I'm one of the few that actually called them out on it. How you feel about the other podcasters or other people that haven't said anything at all?
I feel you all the way right with it because I was you about, what, a year ago? When was that? Nigga, I had to go knock on the nigga door. Dead homies, nigga from the North Hollywood local. The nigga American Cholo. The nigga went on there, bro, and said, Rasa, we don't allow nobody black to do this. This a Sureño called Lupe a wetback. The nigga say Wack allowed it to go on. But see, I know what he doing. So we did what we did and found him. I went to his house, knocked on his door, called him, said, hey, I'll be at your house in 15 minutes. Since you want to call a La Raza on some shit that ain't got nothing to do with me, like you throwing me in something, me and you gonna deal with it. The nigga took the Ring camera footage and put it up on the internet saying Wack 100 knocked on the door. So where you was at, and I got attacked, and nobody supported. None of the other black podcasters supported it. I didn't even get the No Jumper support you got. So I know how you feel about it. It's real shit, bro. I was the first motherfucker that got attacked with that shit. You know what I'm saying? The dude up north, I think he's a dropout. Same shit.
Yeah.
He sent me some paperwork on one of them. I put it up. They get on his bumper. He say, I ain't send it to Wack. I put it up, right? So I'm going back and forth with them, but let me and you start going back and forth. You're gonna have niggas choosing sides, niggas is ready to slide, all kind of shit. But guess what? Don't act like you ain't been to the joint and ain't seen that type of behavior with our people.
That's a fact. But that's a, I mean,
It's a weakness.
It's definitely expected, but my whole thing is about it's like at certain point, like we supposed to unify, bro, and that just be disheartening to me. You know what I'm saying?
That's gonna come not from the black YouTubers. That's gonna come from those people that automatically know. See, when I seen it, that's what it is. You're not gonna see me saying, "Oh, Spoetyface tripping." I don't give a fuck if you was tripping.
Yeah.
Once you went there, you went there. Nigga, that's it. You know what I'm saying? Once you didn't took off on a nigga in the child wall, you didn't, nigga, that's what it is. I ain't no.
How you feel what Charleston White said about the community, man?
Well, Charleston White, you gotta know what he does. He gets up.
You think that's really him or that's a character, man?
That's a character. He checks the algorithm. Okay, for one, what does Charleston White have to talk about when it comes to himself? Nothing. So he depends on what's in the algorithm. If it's in the algorithm that GMC and Ford is beefing, he'll go on there and say, "Fuck you, punk ass GMC niggas. I drive a Ford." He's gonna say anything to ignite the algorithm. Charleston weigh 110 pounds. I didn't seen the nigga. He didn't sit in front of me for an hour and a half. Wack, man, yeah, man, I need to do some shit with you. I wake up and 4 days later, cause some other shit going on with me. Fuck Wack 100. Yeah. That's him. But he'll tell you though, I'm gonna tell you where's disheartening at. I watched this nigga in a parking lot in Fort Worth, right? Tell the police all these niggas got guns. All these niggas, you can arrest them niggas, they got guns. And he still runs around Fort Worth. Wow. I swear to God. I watched this nigga call the police on niggas online in front of niggas, get niggas booked.
That's crazy, man.
You know what I'm saying? It's a different thing. And me and you both know it ain't too much we can say to them type of people. Either we stay away from them or we make a decision.
Yeah, he's something we call a soul warrior, man.
There you have it.
My last question to you, man, before we wrap this up, man. I see you been going viral again. You always go viral, but something being like in our culture, in our coast, in our state, our city. About the Wacko thing, man. I see you went and got that, and you were saying, I guess some of them was presented false documents.
Well, the thing about it is this: we got a long history. That was my brother. We lived around the corner from each other. We didn't, I didn't looked out and opened up many doors, and I've learned that some of our people, the more you do for them, when they got it in the mind that they supposed to be in position to do for you, that envy and jealousy kicks in. So the more you look out, when you think you building and trying to help, it's really lighting a fire like, fuck this nigga think he is. You know what I'm saying? So if you was to call me, any street nigga call me, especially a Don Moon, and say, "Hey, Wack, somebody tell me you got a case in Texas that wasn't right." I'm not gonna get mad. I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm simply, if I have the work, I'm gonna send it. If I don't have it, I'm gonna call my legal, get it, and forward it, right? Which I got that call. I went and got my paperwork and sent it to him, A to Z. So once I sent him to work, his homies began to tell me he had to go on a jail party. He got caught with this, that, but he never went to jail. So when he asked me that, they had always told me that, but as we have always done with some of our people, we give them a benefit of the doubt. We ask them, they tell us, we leave it where it's at. "Hey, bro, you got my work?" "Yeah." "I need to see your work on this case your homies be talking about." He tell me he ain't gonna give it to me. You just called me for my work, and I surrendered it with no attitude. Anybody can ask me for some work, and I'm gonna give it to you. I'm obligated to do that, coming from where we come from. So after we went back and forth, I said, "So you ain't gonna give me the work?" Now it's a red flag up. I put the exposures on it. We go get the work. When the work come, the story he told me, the work reads total opposite. When you tell me this was dismissed, this was dismissed, this was dismissed, and I see no contest, plea conviction for assault rifle, silencer, and I see 2 days receiving stolen property where they always hit you with for the gun. I see 2 days in the LA County Jail and 3 years formal probation. And then I see 4 months after you get this, you catch a weed case at a time where weed ain't legal, 020 or 0304, and your formal probation still ain't breached, and you never seen the CEC yard. I gotta question that. Nigga, how you get 3 years formal probation for a silencer, for assault rifle? Is this the reason why you didn't want to give me the work? So now I'm questioning it. It's that simple. And he been running my name for like 2.5 years. He telling niggas I took money from him and all kind of shit. And I'm like scratching my head because I put about $500,000 in Bro pocket, pushing buttons. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get this done, Wack. They don't want to give me no more than 30 for a music project. I go to my team, yo, boom, boom, boom. Give him 300, Wack. We don't even like that dude. Don't you stay away, he's bad for your business. This, against my better judgment, because my heart was big. Do that, and if anything go wrong, let me be the collateral. So they did it.
Yeah.
300 here, $150 here, 50's there, right? But he asked me one day, I ain't gonna lie, he asked me, and I don't know if you've been through this. He said, bro, I want you to bring me to your immediate table. And I denied him that. I said, I allow you access to utilize the resources at my table, but I can't bring you to my immediate table because it was certain things about him he had now grown. There's been many times I bring him around execs and reps, and he go to telling them about a street war story in '89. And these dudes is looking at this dude like, oh shit. And they telling me, hey, that guy's kind of high strung. Like, he's a serious dude, man. Is he still like that? Like what? He told us how this happened, and he stabbed a dude. And he was fighting 3 rolling 60s over here. And I'm like, nigga, what the fuck? This is a Jewish man named Alan Grunblatt. I get $1 million wires from this dude. So if you come to me and say, hey, Wack, I'm trying to get this done, and I got a resource to get that done, I'll get it done. But I can't sit you there. I can't sit you there because, nigga, when I'm looking the other way, I don't know if you're going to burn the motherfucking plug down. And a lot of my resources, Sporty, they 15, 20, 25 years old. Like, my phone book is a motherfucker. You know, it ain't too much I can't get to in real lanes. Banking, financing, real estate, whatever you talking about, they'll say, Wack, what you want to do? You get what I'm saying? It's not a problem. Overseas, my homies will tell you, I got niggas, royal family of Bahrain, motherfuckers at the embassy. We just did a car giveaway. We shooting this Fresh Out of Love show for Blueface, right? Called my guy at the embassy. He a spokesman for the royal family of Bahrain. Boom, want to give away a car. They control the Hyundai dealership in Norwalk. Boom, bring them down here. They give away a car. I don't want to fuck that up. You may call me and say, Wack, man, I'm trying to get this house, my credit fucked up. I got a team for that. I can't put you at the table and jeopardize because you want some 87 war story shit, and I done convinced these people that's not me today, but yet because you so close to me, they thinking I'm into other shit because now they don't want me attached to them. You understand what I tell all my people from the streets? Don't call me about nothing illegal. I'm going to ignore you. You call me to assist you with something real, you trying to get something done, buy a home, credit fucked up, you need your record expunged, nigga, you need a business proposal, a deck, you need any of that type of shit, call me about that. I'm not a gangbanger, Spody. I'm from where I'm from, but I'm not a gang. I don't wake up hating a motherfucker behind the color. I fuck with who fuck with me, and I acknowledge those who been through shit and those that I can help because I've risen and I see them. I see you on the rise. And you gonna need some doors open, as I did. Get it fucked up, people open doors for me on the way up. So, you know, I'm obligated to do that for the ones that's coming. You know, never get too cocky, because the same niggas that was there on your way up will be there on your way back down while they coming up. And based upon how you move, depending on if they gonna grab you and let you come back up with them. You get what I'm saying? So that's really what that was. And he asked me for mine, I gave it to him. When I asked him for his, he denied me, which forced me to go pull it. And when I pulled it, voila.
He started it. Well, you getting in the fight game now too, though. I see you.
Heavy. We got Nothing But Sports. We built another thing called Nothing But Content for guys like y'all, right? He got a story. Yeah. The music is good. It's down 50%. But people want to know who Spoetyface is.
Yeah, absolutely.
Spoetyface can take a camera and put it on him and walk through his neighborhood and describe, I was 8, I grew up here. This happened to my uncle here. I'm pretty sure just like me, a lot of staff he did time with in the juvenile halls, they on the motorcycle site, on the scene, they just love to sit down and be like, yeah, we remember when he was in Central or Silmar LP or whatever. 10 episodes, 30 minutes of that, I'll make you a millionaire overnight. So what I'm doing is I'm building a platform so when people have these ideas and may not have the resources or the cameras or the money, we gonna be there to do that. All right, we a partner with you. We send the cameras, get it shot. We gonna pay for it. We a partner, put it up, market, promote. So Nothing But Content is that platform. Nothing But Sports is where we doing all our boxing and all that at.
Let me ask you a question. I know I heard on this podcast that you weren't signed to no Southsiders, right?
No, I wouldn't. No, I would never sign a Southsiders.
So let me ask you this though: would you ever sign a Persian Blood?
No, you got to remember. I had a Mexican group signed to me called Coyote at the time. Yeah. They wasn't Sureños. The reason why I won't sign Southsiders is this: if I take this Sureño and he becomes Kendrick Lamar, right? I'm gonna get a call. I'm gonna deny that call. You know what that call is gonna be about. When I deny the call, they're gonna then find out where the artist's uncle Pedro at, and they gonna control Pedro by blasting him or doing something. Now, my artist ain't showing up to shows, he ain't showing up to shit. I understand they politic. You get what I'm saying? And now I'm forcing my people to be in a situation that we all gonna lose on. So what I do, I won't fuck with it. I think about it. Wack signed Crips. He don't give a fuck. I signed a nigga called himself the Famous Crip. You didn't think I caught the flack behind that, but you know what I tell the homies? I called 3 Bloods first. Rucci, RJ, which had a legitimate, he was tied up in the contract with Mustard. And there was another one I called. You know what they told me? I gotta holler at my homies, is what they told me. My daughter turned me on to Blueface. I DM'd him, 2 in the morning. He called me. He said, I'm gonna be in the hood tomorrow. We got a meeting. After the meeting, I'm available. I ain't got no car. I sent the nigga a black car. He came to my house, sat down. What you want? Shit, man, Wack, shit. 50, 100,000, that's what you want? Yeah, I wanna build you a certain way. I wanna get to know you and rock with you. Well, Wack, what you got for me? I think the first deal, I gave nephew $250,000, bought him a Porsche in the house, and went and used $2 million of resources with Cardi B and every other feature you saw to make him what he is today.
That's what I'm talking about. So you still build, so you still building.
Yeah, we still, you know, so now he's went from being my artist to being my business partners. So when I built this platform, I said, nephew, I'm gonna build a platform. We didn't already made Zeus millions. I'm gonna build a platform, which as a manager, I'm gonna get you paid as talent. But I'm gonna cut you into percentage of ownership of the platform. You get what I'm saying? So when niggas be like, I tell people when when you get to know Wack, you'll realize how many people really don't. I'll be hearing stories about me I ain't never heard. I don't be even knowing these people, right? So, yeah, my thing right now, I got to reset, rebuild, because the music game is down. Lil Wayne did $114,000 with a $5 million budget. We ain't got nobody on the top 100 in 35 years.
Yeah.
So even if you want to do music, I suggest you do it with a visual. You get what I'm saying? You show what you doing in the studio and what you going through in the hood, and nigga, you scraping up money. Show the visual, put it up on the platform, because that's $6.99 subscription at 100,000 subscriptions. That's 700,000 rolls over every month. You know how much Zeus doing right now a month?
No.
Take a guess. Take a guess. Every month. And Baddies is his main show.
100 million.
He doing 8 to 12 million a month. He's evaluated at $1 billion.
That's why I said that. I heard that about stuff.
But guess what? The nigga is pulling his talent from your block, in my block, in your block. You know why they going over there? Because we ain't provided a platform for them to go. So what I'm doing is building the platform, my wife programming it. So when Spoety say, hey, Wack, we got this thing we trying to do, boom, boom, boom. This the idea, we ain't got the funding. Okay, Spoety, you want us to provide that, the cameras? Yep. You gonna guarantee the camera safety, nephew? Yep, okay. Let's partner, this to split. Let's do our paperwork. I got an obligation to pay for that, market, provide this, edit, and let's go. We having nowhere to, we got great ideas, but we ain't got nobody to empower them.
Yeah, I agree. That's dope. That's super dope.
Yeah, so I see I made a lot of money in the music, but that shit is at a decline. Pay attention. YG last album did 8,000. Not because he a whack rapper, it's the shit didn't flip. When people will wake up and stream Lil Baby in the morning, midday, on the way to work and all that shit, now they may stream him in the morning on Monday. Then they go to TikTok, Instagram, over here, over there. They don't get back to this nigga till Thursday. So when he had 100,000 people hitting him 4 times a day, now they may be hitting him 4 times a week. So the numbers is down. You put 3 niggas in a park selling weed and 100,000 coming a day, it's an even split. But put the same 100,000 coming in with 300 niggas in the same park.
It's better to be a content creator right now.
That's a fact.
Rather than being an artist.
But you gotta learn it. Flacco learned it.
Yeah, he doing good. He doing enough.
The ad revenue. Yeah, absolutely. You gotta be like, own it. I can't do what Flacco do. That nigga be 4, 5 shit. I can't do that. I go on my channel, I may be on there a month and all 4 months. It's just there to be there, right? But I understand it. I got the resources. You build your channel, you say, Wack, my channel doing 8,000 a month. Well, what you trying to do? Nigga, I want to shoot my own shit, but they want 100,000. All right, I got the people based upon your channel doing 8 a month that'll give you 300,000 right now and do business, and they'll use what you doing a month to give you the 300 up front so you to go make your move. I have those people. You get what I'm saying? I have those people. And we as, coming from where we come from, we gotta learn how to conduct business. These white folks don't take a company and wait till it's making 100 million. They make a certain amount of money, put investors into it, do a multiple of 12 and say it's evaluated, walk in the bank and say, I got a company evaluated at 100 million, I need 30 million. Then take 10 million to 30 million, go buy a car dealership. And wouldn't give a fuck what the company kept doing. This is the game. Now, if you say, Wack, I got some kids, we need to start teaching financial literacy too. I want to give a class over here or whatever. Can you bring some of your people, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop? Absolutely. Because we brought the homies out to show them how to fight or use the Pyrex. Or steal a car, kick a dough in. So, utilize me for what I'm here for. It ain't nobody out here that's done it yet. Everybody want to talk crazy about nothing. Don't nobody want to. Your ass been trying to be a rapper.
I've been trying to do everything. The fight world, I've been trying to get fights. Been trying to do the podcast and the music, everything.
Okay, can this nigga fight MMA, bro?
Man, he a sensei.
Don't say it, cause I'm.
Listen. You call anybody on your phone, my money on him. He a sensei. I'm telling you this right now with his own dojo.
You can fight MMA.
Yeah.
I tried to fight that one dude that went viral talking shit on the black belts.
He been training me in MMA. That's why I've been trying to put my hands and feet on people.
I could coach somebody.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. I've been waiting to try some moves, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You're a fucking bully.
And I'm not nobody. Stop saying that, bro. I'm just trying to put my hands in.
Hey, you know they got a company that does tattoo removals on the face. You ready to move them?
No, I'm good.
What?
I said I'm good. It's my life story. It's a part of my journey.
Okay.
Yeah, Wack, you always talk good about the blood L's, and I had a lot of the homies say that.
I'm gonna get you a fight.
Well, it's not even a fight.
No, I'm gonna put.
I want you to help me put food on my.
Are you familiar with the Misfits?
Christmas, I'm gonna worry about.
Are you familiar with the Misfits?
Yeah, I heard.
All right, I know the owner. Listen. I'm gonna tell him to contract you. He get in there and start getting his ass whooped.
I fight every night, Wack.
If he get in there and start getting his ass whooped, oh no, you say he can squabble, right? If he get in there and start getting his ass whooped, you do an interview on Burning Ass with DCDraco.
I choose him over here. That's a fact. I don't think he.
We got a bet?
Hey, let's get Adam 22 was talking about fighting somebody. Why is he trying to fight 4 extra?
4 extra lied on him. I just think he's trolling.
Why don't you fight somebody real? I'll fight for it.
Adam is trolling. He know Adam's trolling. Adam ain't.
I'll fight Adam 22.
Adam's not fucking serious. Out of respect to him, he wouldn't. Adam's trolling. I think he a little hurt because I didn't see Adam verbally, and he was telling niggas around the building, hey, bro, simmer it down. I know y'all gonna say something because 4 extras did cap, marked a lot of these niggas out. He was my guy. Motherfucker just wouldn't listen. Ask him every time that nigga went to jail. I would call him, hey,
he was telling me,
don't do this, don't do that, lay low. He'd be like, all right, bro, lay low. I go to sleep, wake up, he do the total opposite. They got him. This happened, that happened.
Yeah.
Right, that's my guy, and I think Adam is a little hurt because he really he did a lot for 4 extras. Like he didn't understand why he turned on him. Like, damn, I can't come see you. Like, you all right? Like, what I do? And I told him, I said, bro, 4 extras took you to his neighborhood. In his head, you ain't supposed to let nothing come in here saying nothing. But I told 4 extras on his birthday, he said, Wack, what you think Adam gonna give me for my birthday? I said, bro, you taking this shit too personal. Mm-hmm. I told him that. Mm-hmm. I said, that's your business partner.
Yeah.
Kill them expectations. You get what I'm saying? So, you wanna fight? Today, he's gonna call me back.
Tell Adam 22, we can either fight or
no, fuck that. I'm gonna get you a contract.
Fight him.
No, I'm gonna get you a contract with the Misfit. He ain't no fighter.
Misfit ain't big enough. I want to fight Adam 22. He's the one that he's trying to put everybody against each other. Hey, Wack.
You see that?
Hey,
I just told him they're gonna call the owner.
Misfits. I know the owner. We talked. You don't know how big I am in the MMA world.
Has he contracted you?
We talked already.
You know what happened once he contracts you? He has to go find you fights.
How much?
Nigga, I'm gonna let you, what you want me to manage you to? I'm gonna give you the direct. Let bro manage you.
I'm trying to get you to do that.
Let him manage you.
I've been hopping at you about that.
No, I'm gonna tell the owner, his name is Bams. This is what I want you to do. Let him manage you. You train him, right? As you win, then you pull him in to the events.
I can't believe you just done with music too.
I'm not done with it. I can't make it my priority because how could I put it in a way you understand? When the perks and all this shit rolled in, a lot of niggas stopped talking about crack, right? Whatever the end thing is moving, I have to entertain that. I have to A lot of people think that Suge Knight gave me my end of music, which is totally false. I've never made a dime with Suge in music. He actually owes me money, right? Never. Only thing I learned from him was what not to do, right? My real plug came, I was the independent nigga. You remember at a time when niggas killed to get on radio?
Yeah.
I was the independent dude that had a radio team that could get you on radio. Kendrick Lamar, YG, Nipsey Hussle, G Malone, all of them will tell you, Wack the first nigga to put us on New York radio, right? I had a radio team which was given to me by Joseph Isgrove. You know who that is? Joe Isgrove, one of the last elders standing from the Gambino family. The movie Hoffa, the Payola, he went to the feds for 10 years. He broke Michael Jackson, Van Halen. He's still living today, he's still here. I'm one of very few black men he trusts. We got history. He gave me my independent radio team. So what happened is when I hooked up with Ray J on the Sexy Can I project, we did it independent with Koch. So when Koch had 21 ads, my radio team came with another 30. So Koch is like, yo, Wack, if we give you open budgets, can we use your radio team for our other artists that have nothing to do with you? This is why you see like Ada Game projects, Blueface projects on Koch E1. I had unlimited budgets. So my end was I was the indie dude with the radio teams. You didn't have, I can get you, where UMG could get you, I can get you the same ads. That was my end. And then from that, you make other people. And then I just network. Now, when I seen the music phasing out, right, I did something I didn't want to do. If you think about all them years, if you heard about me, you heard about me. If you knew me, but you really didn't see me. And then all of a sudden, about 2021, boom, you start seeing this Wack 100 character. He on the internet, he on this, he on that, because I start seeing radio and music phasing out. The new radio was podcasting and streaming. If you look at what I've done now, last night I had Aiden Ross, Neon, Mickey the Gambler, Adam 22, and Blueface all up under the same roof. Academics, Joe Buttons, Drink Champs, all these people are a phone call away. Wack, what do you need? If you say, Wack, I'm in New York, I need to get the Academics. I'm gonna push a button, you're gonna be there. So I took what my radio hustle was, and I had to sacrifice myself and now become more visible to gain the relationships of these dudes who are now in control of the game. This is why you saw me sit in that seat and start to do what I was doing. That's why I did it. And now I'm building these platforms. Aiden, when you're on there with 100,000 people, act. When you're on there with your chat, 80,000 people, drop this link in your chat to subscribe to these shows and this network. See what I'm saying? I couldn't create a team to do that. I had to personally get to know these people. That's how that works. So now you'll start seeing me retracting and utilizing those plugs to build something where I can go sit down. That's what that is.
So that's a lot of knowledge, man. What advice would you tell the people on our last little moments here? What advice would you give to a becoming artist and just a black person in society right now, man? How could they be successful if they coming from little to nothing and they in adverse situations? It's this thing, you know, we all come from the inner city to just not to just have to hop over no counter or fall in somebody's window, you know what I'm saying? What can they do, or what advice would you have to give them, like, man, to try to make it out or to better themselves right now?
At a time, it used to be a time where the labels or reps wanted to hear your talent. There's no more artist development. They don't want to pick you up at 0 miles per hour and get you going. They want to pick you up at 15, 25 miles per hour. So it's 70% content, 30% music. Meaning, if you send me a bunch of music, I'm not going to listen to it. I'm going to tell you, send me your socials. Because if I sit in your music and it's a great song, and I send your socials in, and you're not applying yourself, they're not gonna spend all that money on you if you're not doing something for you that's free. And we ain't saying you gotta have 100,000 followers. They just wanna see that you're engaging daily on 3-4 platforms. If you're not a TikToker, find one of your little weird ass cousins and tell them, teach you to do something that's in your lane. Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, all these things, they're gonna look to see if you're engaging. They will sign a non-rapping dude that engages over a rapping dude that doesn't. I have interest in a rapper today. You know who it is? C Nova. C Nova.
I seen him on your page.
The guy that puts ER at the end, everything is, guess what? He got a following. This nigga shoots his own videos. He got about 40 unreleased songs. He's on everybody's stages, dancing and doing what he's doing. He's what we call a weirdo. But that's what's in. Because if we get this nigga $1 million, the odds of him getting killed or going to jail in 2 months is slim to none. EBKJ, boy, they get a nigga $3 million. How fast was he in jail? 3 months later, looking at 30. And the labels is like, Wack, them dudes is high risk. We don't want no gangsters.
Yeah.
It's what they doing. But you don't need the labels. Empire is the biggest. Empire is 10 times bigger than Death Row ever was. And they run a thing where they pay out every 45 days. They will distribute your shit across the world. Videos cost what these days? $1,500? Nigga, you know, we used to, I remember it was 200,000 and 75,000, 1,500. You know what I'm saying? Tap into the algorithm and work yourself. That's all I'm saying. Apply it to yourself. You don't even need a label today. You got too many independent distro platforms. But the visual content is what's gonna win. That's your new radio. That's what it is.
Hey, fellas, we gotta wrap it up because the cameras are dying.
Appreciate you coming on the Rillaz Podcast, Wack 100.
The Rillaz Podcast, right?
Rillaz, yeah.
When y'all gonna have the Rillaz up here? You know who the Rillaz is? No, the Rillaz is the artist used to be signed in Death Row. You don't know? You never heard of the Rillaz? You should have him up. $3. I can get him up here.
We appreciate you.
He in the game, real shit, nigga.
Jumper and all that.
He kind of resemble Tupac. You never seen the Rillaz? Google the Rillaz. I just seen Neckbone for the first time do an interview with Vlad. Fuck me up. Neckbone doing an interview was like us seeing Ice do an interview. Like, nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, y'all gotta mix this shit up. You know, if y'all need to get some people, don't be scared to hit my line, man. I'm here to help support y'all. I want to see y'all win.
Appreciate it, man. That's all. Hey, what we gonna do, bro?
Man, leave that shit alone, Spoety. Not today. Please. Spoety, not today. I'm asking you, not today.
Bro, listen, I'm not even listen. Just listen.
But you talking about y'all gonna kill the bullshit? I think y'all should kill the bullshit. But I gotta go to work.
Listen, that's cool. Come on, listen. What I'm saying is, bro, I feel a certain type of way, so I'm just gonna listen.
Not today.
Yeah, right, listen, bro, listen.
I'm asking you,
Can I my honest?
No, because you're trying to.
Better watch your step, watch this tape. I done made 100 bands, what's next? Man down, niggas should've wore a vest. Matter of fact, what the fuck, we ain't aiming at your chest. Red dots, headshots. We the ones creating the dead eyes. Niggas run when they see us popping out. Brand new stick, I'm tryna walk them down. Watch your steps, watch this text. I done made 100 bands, what's next? Man down, niggas should've wore a vest. Matter of fact, what the fuck, we ain't aiming at your chest.